Parshas Shoftim, Chodesh Elul, Tavshin Daled. It's really nice to be back. Last time we said the Shiur here, I said, oh, it's going to be a nice couple of weeks until we're here, and then we turn around, and it's about a month later. We made a couple of different stops around the world along the way, and we're back here. And not only are we back, but we moved from Tammuz to Av to Elul. Now we are already in the month of Elul, the month before Rosh Hashanah. And sometimes it's hard to believe how fast time flies, as we always say, but here we are. And this month of Elul, Nesivos Shalom talks a lot about the significance and the importance and the chashivas of this month of Elul. And Elul really is the 1 month of preparation and introspection that we have before Rosh Hashanah. And there are actually 40 days from Rosh Chodesh Elul until Yom Kippur. 40 days. We now are in the midst, or a few days into this 40-day span that stretches from Rosh Chodesh Elul until Yom Kippur. And the Nesivos Shalom says that the main point of these 40 days is the chance for hischachos, the opportunity and the chance for a person to renew themselves. Hischachos, there are different aspects of Elul, tshuva and yira and ava. There's a whole bunch of different things that we can concentrate on Elul. And the Nesivos Shalom focuses in and says that the main point, the main idea that a person has to have in his mind during the Chodesh of Elul is this idea of hischachos, where whatever you've done before, and wherever you've been, and however it happened, whatever happened there, Chodesh Elul comes, and you have the capability to renew yourself. And as long as you are in this Zman, we have the opportunity to take advantage and become, quote, become a new person. And that's the opportunity that we have during this Zman. It's a time to overcome the innate inclinations that a person has a whole year and acts upon them. It's time to, in a little bit, to remove the ruchnius that we have inside, to remove that from what we're being influenced the entire year. Our gashmius is really sometimes what drives us and influences the ruchnius. Now it's a time of the year to try to separate that, to try to make the ruchnius the focal point of our life, and thereby we renew ourselves. The Pasuk says in Tehillim that David HaMelech asks, he says, Leiv Tahar, David HaMelech says, Leiv Tahar bara li Elokim. Everybody's familiar with this Pasuk? V'ruach nachayin chadesh b'kirbi. The Nesivos Shalom says, we see from this pasuk that David HaMelech is asking for something. He's saying something very special, and what he's saying is that we're asking, in this pasuk, that we should have what? Chadesh. We want renewal. We're asking for a leiv chodesh, a new one, not a recycled one, not a one that's fixed up, not a second-hand car. We're asking for a leiv chadash, ruach chadash. We're asking for new things, not one that has been repaired even, not one that has been fixed. We're asking for total renewal. And there are certain zmanim of the year, certain zmanim in time that are actually misugel for this sort of thing. And we know that if you learn Musar and you go through, a person has to stop at different junctures, at different points of their day, of their month, of the year, and you look back and you have time to stop and renew yourself. And the Nesivos Shalom brings down, he talks a little bit more at length, we won't get into it now, but there's really, there's every night, a person's supposed to look back. There's Erev Shabbos, you look back at the week, Erev Rosh Chodesh, we have Yom Kippur Katan, we look back and we look at how we spent our month. So the Nesivos Shalom says that this month of Elul, this is the time of introspection for the entire year. This is the time where you can take everything that accumulated over those days and those weeks and those months, and you could now use this time for a time of renewal. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful thought on the pasuk, which we all know. Everybody also at this time we were saying Tehillim. We were reciting all the chapters of Tehillim for looking for this young man that unfortunately was found, this bacher that was found not alive today, and during the war in Eretz Yisrael. So we became a little bit more familiar with these psukim. Esoinai ele harim me'ayin yovoi ezri. We know we all say this pasuk to lift up your eyes to the mountains and see from where will my help, where will the salvation come from? The Nesivos Shalom says a beautiful, beautiful vart on the psukim in this Shiur Lamalais.